all day and all night long. They don't call me Cuddy, I put my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I put my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I put my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I keep my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I keep my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I keep my life down. They don't call me Cuddy, I keep my life down. All day and all night long.
Whoa, now it's your boy Cuddy Slim. It's the Cuttacation, the Kickback podcast show. What's happening with it, relatives? What's cracking with it? I got right, it's your boy Cuddy Slim. Right now I got a few cast members. You've seen some of them before on episodes of the past. You also know some for being on a lot of episodes. And right into my left right here, my right hand man, my Rich rolling 60 Crip, Web Chopper homie. What's up, Slim? What's cracking?
Hey, what's cracking, buddy? Man, you know, just chilling, man. I had to come make another guest appearance on the show, man. Show
good to have you.
To the world.
It was good to be at your daughter's birthday party yesterday, too.
Oh, yeah, man. That was lovely, man. Thank you for showing up, man.
Righteous.
The only one who showed up, too, at that.
Yeah, I heard that, the only one.
The only one that showed up.
I didn't get no invite.
I didn't get no invite either.
So, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, I feel like it was early salt on when we
shoot
got
that
no
joke.
invite. Like,
I didn't get no invite.
He talking about y'all. He talking about
Super, but you know that. You don't never answer the phone. So I was like, all right,
what you say that you mean by your homeboys from Web Chapel and the north side?
You know, I told a few people what was going on or whatever. You know, nobody doing. You know, hey, that don't matter though.
Anyway,
It's your daughter's day.
Exactly.
Those are just, you know, a lot of acquaintances. I ain't gonna say friends or nothing.
All right.
You know, we kick it, chop it up. Though, you know, and not too many friends.
And next to Slim, we have y'all see my guy right here. He's one of the fastest men in the world to this day. I'm talking about one. He's Hussein Bolt. I think he can get you right now. In the streets of Spring Valley. I hear this guy right here wearing his logo, the N60. My boy right here, Xavier Ray Edwards, former Olympian, gold medalist. What's happening with your homie?
Man, just another day.
He's also my producer when I used to rap, by the way, too. Just Music Records. You know what I'm saying?
We got them beats on there.
Yeah, that's another story. We're going to get to that. I'm trying to get the introduction down. This intro is kind of like the first song, with the intro song on the album. It's a long intro, so we're going to get to what we get into in a minute. And at last but not least, he's the people's favorite. He's my boy. I wish I could meet Luigi one day, but he never brings him. He's my nigga. Super Mario, what's cracking?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Kickback. You already know this, the Kickback. If you ain't here, you need to get here.
Righteous.
Kick back and feel yourself. You know who it is.
Right
it's
here.
Super Mario, SUPPA. Make sure you say that super before the Mario. And I'm not sponsored by Nintendo, but I want that shit.
Righteous.
Yeah, man.
And yeah. There y'all have it, man. These are cast members for the Kickback show today. And plus, you know, I got my little rider down right here, little rider Cash. What's up, man? He's always kicking back. And shout out to my co-producer, you know, Jose on the mic.
Jose.
You know, shout out to him.
Don't shoot.
Shout out Jose.
My Nicaraguan. And, you know, my other part of it, you know, Beezy, Big Head Beezy, Pierce Brandon,
Big head Beezy.
R&B rap artist.
Bees.
But today's show, man, is gonna kind of steer a little different. You've seen the last episodes. We pretty much run around a whole fucking map with different topics and situations. And today we gonna probably like stray a little bit different because this is a hip hop show and it's a show about hip hop, street culture, arts, whatever you gotta do, talk about, smarts, whatever. But today's show is gonna be about hip hop because right now we do have people that do hip hop more than they do anything else that are on the show, except Slim. Slim is just part of the hip hop, is for promoting. But Ray's a producer, he's a rapper also, and he's a rapper, Beezy an artist, and we're gonna talk about hip hop. And right now, hip hop is a thing that we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna turn this down, right. My bad, y'all. This is my little man. You know, he like to take over the show. Today we're gonna talk about, the show is called "We Need More Marshals." And I'm not talking about the deputy marshal, not the constable, or nothing like that. I'm talking about Marshall Mathers.
I thought you were talking about the football team.
I'm not talking about
Marshall.
I don't need no more. I don't want another Marshall movie. I don't root for Marshall College. I never been to Marshall, Texas. I'm talking about Marshall Mathers. Today's show is titled "We Need More Marshals." And reason being, we don't try to get into politics that much on this show. I do this show because the other show I do is strictly politics most of the time. And somehow it's hard to dodge politics because everything that you do pay attention to involves the politics now. At first it was football. You know, now you got to worry about politics when you talk about football now because people kneeling and all that, and people they against people kneeling, and people are for people kneeling, whatever the case may be. Now politics has gotten into the hip hop community now over the past week, because y'all do understand this show we do it on Sundays, and what happened last Monday was the hip hop awards and Eminem freestyle about Donald Trump, and that's what we're about to talk about on this show. It might be for the next 30 or 40 minutes what we're going to talk about. And I want to ask everybody that's on the show and anybody that's attending what's their opinion about what they heard and how they feel about it. But now that the politics have took a toll on hip-hop now, the most dominating genre culture in the fucking world, that everybody try to imitate or duplicate or be like, that ain't part of the culture. But now we got a president that's attacking the hip-hop culture, whether it's Jamil, Sim Shady, whoever else been out there talking what they talk. And I want to ask all the members and the guests on the show, what do they think about Eminem's freestyle on the Hip Hop Awards? And I'm going to start with Slim. Have you seen it? What is your opinion on it? Man. Give me the whole take on what you think about everything.
I mean, really, man, I feel like he did his thing, man. You know, I'm looking on my Facebook. I see just a handful of people, you know, F Trump, man, F Trump, you know. I mean, not F Trump, but F Eminem for that freestyle or whatever. They didn't like it, but me, I feel like he spoke what was on his mind. He spoke what he felt.
And so those same people that was on your wall said F Eminem, fuck Eminem, that are white. They white, right?
Yeah, white people.
So they use their white privilege. People. They use their white privilege. Hold on, listen. They use their white privilege to say fuck Eminem when they know they can use their white privilege and say, yeah, I get where they coming from, but we're not gonna let them do that though because we know we want to keep being oppressed. We want to oppress these motherfuckers and make them feel like we bigger. It's a lot of people who don't feel like Donald Trump and feel like Eminem, but right. They don't want to use their white privilege. They feel like they're gonna get their parents gonna cut them off or. They're not gonna have their white friends or whatever. Them young white girls that go to college and driving BMWs at the age of 17, they don't want to fuck. They don't want to smoke Newports or whatever, and fucking black guys because their parents cut them off. We need the same people who say I got black best friends. My best friend is black.
Correction though, it's not that they don't want to do it. It's just that they're not going to do it.
Well, some of them girls.
I agree with that.
They're not going to do it.
I mean, the thing about it. They want to, they just can't because they know they get cut off too. Though I know white girls throughout my lifetime to say, I will sleep with a black guy, fuck with a black guy, but I know my parents have cut me off. I said, that's ridiculous. You just grow the fuck up. But anyway, we get back to Eminem. So evidently, did you hear the freestyle?
Yeah,
did you hear? I mean, like this is why I want. Let me pay me the door second, by the way, if you don't mind, Jose. This is what I want to get out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and state my opinion on it first because I want to ask everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and get mine out of the way. This is what I think, and because a lot of platforms have been talking about it all week, and by the time people hear what we got to say about it, it's gonna be a week and a half, 2 weeks that it been talked about. So my thing about what I got on it, I'm glad he used his white privilege to speak up because we need more people like him that's white. They got black friends, got black, whatever they hang. You like hip hop, you like you like the hip hop culture, you like this and that. You want to Dougie and dab every time. You want to say make it rain and buy Felicia. We need y'all to do what Marshall Mathers did. We need more Marshalls.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You know, y'all like the culture, but you don't want to understand it. I don't understand this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You like stuff, but you don't want to understand it when we try to break it down to you. That's what this kickback about, man. We're gonna make people believe with understanding whether it's white or black. And my take on the freestyle is that I feel like if Eminem was black, he would have said that shit. He just would have been another freestyle somebody said.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Mm-hmm. But I love and respect the fact that he said, him being who he is, took advantage of his white privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Who most of y'all that I know did to take advantage of your white privilege. It's fucked up though because I see white girls utilize their white privileges in a different way, in a negative way. Corporation style, under work buildings. They don't even get away with murder and shit because they're a pretty white girl and shit, so they do stupid shit and do that they know they can get away with that Tanya or Melissa or Tamika can't get away with because they black. But being a blue-eyed white girl, and yes, I'm talking some shit. I can't say this on Facebook. I get suspended. But on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna say this. And these girls know who they are. I tell them all the time, and they even admit it. They even admit it.
Specific.
Nobody watch this show anyway. So don't worry about it. I get 3 views a fucking
I
week.
say we come up with
But these girls, they don't. If you're gonna use your white privilege like that, once you use your white privilege the other way, since you want us to all unite, this is the best way to use your white privilege. Say, okay, I understand why they doing what they doing because I be around people who come from that element and I see why it's going on. I understand it now. Instead of just trying to beat it down and be like, oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. It's the American flag. What about the soldiers? Fuck the soldiers right now. We talking about the people that's died in the streets, those soldiers, those innocent soldiers, the Trayvon Martins, the Mike Browns. I can go down the list. We talking about those soldiers, the ones that was innocent. We're not going against the people that died in the war or whatever. We just want to kneel when y'all sing that slave song. You know what I'm saying? You know, and everybody know where I'm coming from. And when it was written, it was a slave song. The words ain't been changed.
That is true. That is true.
And that's my take on what I think. I salute Marshall Mathers, Eminem. We need more Eminems playing in Peanut. But we need more Marshalls, y'all. That's my take on that. And this is how I feel. I'm going to sit back and listen to my cast member do the rest of the talking. And we're going to go somewhere else. But this is how I feel about the situation. I salute Marshall. And once again, we're going to make a toast by the way it started off. Y'all don't got drinks in y'all hand. Y'all late.
No, I got mine.
What a kickback, y'all.
This is natural deep ocean water. This ain't regular water. This is, you know.
How deep they go for that?
So,
Actually, it's on here. It's 3,000 feet below the surface.
Right, it's down there with a motherfucking shit. He down there with a motherfucking, what they
I'm
call
trying to
it?
tell you. Ain't no
Atlantis drinking ass.
Ain't no germs getting out there.
All right, so this is my opinion on that right there, though. So Ray, I'm gonna get the Ray in, though, Ray. So, Mr. Ray, what's your take on the whole Marshall Mathers Eminem freestyle on Donald Trump?
Well, I'm gonna start out by saying it the opposite way. What he did was not I don't consider that white privilege. I consider that rich privilege. I mean, because
Rich white people.
I mean, if you really just pay attention to it, all of the celebrities who have status have been able to say what they want to say. I mean, if you think about it, let's just call a spade a spade. LeBron called the man a bum. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like you bum. Like, you know, so that's a different tax bracket, to be able to say what you want to say, what you want to really feel. I mean, because I follow P. Diddy a lot, and P. Diddy has been doing the exact same thing. I think the thing that Eminem did was Eminem just used something because he's always been that political person.
Well, he always talk shit about people too.
Yeah, exactly. He used, I'm going to go with it from a hip-hop perspective, and then I'm going to go with it from a political perspective. I feel like from a hip-hop perspective, and I'm literally just not speaking bad on him, I feel like doing that was almost like a resurrection of bringing me back as Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't really been on the scene that much. I haven't really had anything hot. Y'all
album coming out next month.
Exactly. So, you know, from a hip-hop side, it's like, what better way to get a whole lot of attention than to just attack Donald Trump? You know what I'm saying? So it was like, if I'm finna go to battle with somebody, yeah, I can go battle Drake. I can go battle Jay-Z. You know, I'm saying, if I go battle Trump,
go battle Snake.
Exactly. Like, now everybody's finna want to know what I got to say.
But,
you know,
I get it, okay. But do you see the emotion and pain behind Eminem rapping? He acapella that shit. No beat. That came from the fucking heart, man. He was mad. And every time, and whether it was rich privileges or white privileges, either way it go, we need more white people like that to stand up for, you rich motherfuckers. I wait them all, I see them every day. We need more people like that. They too rich, they think they don't care.
Well, here's the reason why they don't, I feel like they don't care. I feel like they don't care because
silence is violence.
They don't have a reason to care. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know. They don't know it. They don't experience it. So it's almost like I can't really have empathy with you if I've never been through it. So I can't really sit here and feel the way you feel and be able to speak. And then it's like, put it this way: if I'm from a blood, you a Crip, all right? I'm not gonna really, even if I feel like everything you're doing is right, I'm probably not gonna speak up for you because we're not the same gang.
Yeah, what though?
You know what I'm saying?
Guess what? You're not gonna speak up for me, but are you gonna speak against me though?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
You gonna speak against me instead of trying to understand?
Hmm?
So that's the problem.
Now I'm explaining to you why I'm gonna speak against you. I'm gonna speak against you because it's been embedded in my head to do that.
Yes.
No matter what, it's been
Yes.
embedded in my mind
Yes.
to speak against you because
Yes.
you're another color.
Well, guess what? Then?
I'm
Guess what? These
you
the same people that say we need to reunite, though. They still chant that we need to reunite. We America. You still contradicting yourself overall again when you do that.
Well, they're not really talking to us when they say that though.
Well, I mean,
they really talking to each other. You know,
but they
it's
still
like,
contradicting themselves.
we need to
That's what I'm
unite,
saying.
but
They're
it's almost like they do the same thing they do with the national anthem. They took the parts out that they don't want you to know. So it's like we need to unite,
All right, before
but
you
without
say, y'all.
So they're not saying that part.
What was the last 5 sentences on the movie Boys in the Hood said before he went off to the cast? He said it, y'all, just now. What Ice Cube said, y'all? Either they don't know,
Either they don't know,
they ain't gonna show, they just don't know what goes on in the motherfucking hood.
Yep.
And that's what that is right there. He just said it, y'all, just right there, man. But the thing about it with me, though, that's why I do the Kickback show. That's why I like when I get around these old stereotype motherfuckers, these white folks, wonder where I had been stripped and shit like that. I like, even though when they joke, even if I know they joking seriously, though. They seriously joking. And guess what? They get mad when I defend myself and attack back with a counter and boom. They get mad because I'm so smart and woke about the situation. And they try, oh, you know I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding too, but I just want you to know I know you're not kidding. So
They expect us to not know. That's
yeah,
what they
I want you to know.
want us
You can't keep with me and don't expect. I can play dumb with you, but I ain't gonna get dumb with you like that. I mean, I'm not gonna expose my hand like that. I'm gonna call you out when I know you try to fuck over my culture any kind of way. And guess what? I can't wear my hat bill. I'm not a fisherman. My shit gonna stay stripped like this, y'all. I don't care if I'm 49, 59, 69. My shit gonna be straight just like this. I'm not going fishing. I'm being my shit. I'm being my bread. It's a black culture that y'all keep imitating and trying to be. You fucking culture vultures.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna pass it on. I'm gonna pass it on to him. I think I'm gonna get back to the Eminem part, then I'm gonna finish up. I think what Eminem did was amazing, but at the same token, I'm not racist at all.
Me either.
But you being able to say the way you said Eminem, it still don't resonate nothing because you're white. At the end of the day, you're still white.
He just got a bunch of
You're still white. So, but the thing that what keeps my sanity here is I've learned to accept. I don't fight it no more. I've accepted, just like again going with blue and red. I've accepted that I can't go on Crenshaw wearing this. I've accepted that because guess what? This shit been going on years before me. I can't change it. So when I started accepting it, it started allowing me to look at them differently and be like, you know what? I understand why you don't like me. You don't like me because it's been embedded in you for you not to like me. So I'm not gonna sit here and just go back and forth and argue with you and try and make you like me. What I'm gonna do is you stay on your side, I'm gonna stay on my side. And we all get along together like that. And I think once black people start doing that, like, you know what? Literally say, you know what? You stay on your side, I'll stay on my side. You shop at your store, I'm shop at my store. I'm not gonna buy your stuff, don't buy my stuff.
So what he's saying, y'all, if somebody black that you know that got some going, they trying to start up and shit, support them. Don't go by fucking Belvedere when Puff Daddy got Ciroc.
Exactly.
Don't go by Hennessy when Jay-Z got Douce.
Exactly.
Don't go watch motherfucking the Hogan guy when Cuddy Slim got the kickback. You heard me? You heard me, motherfucker? You heard me?
I like how you said
You heard that shit?
I like how you said
better, you know what I'm saying?
Real quick.
But I think, but that, and again, that's not me saying let's be racist, let's be separate. To me, that's saying like, you know what? That's the only way to actually fix it. You know, and that's what actually like going back to the gangs. That what keep everything in LA and anywhere else as a gang is that like, no, it's an understanding. Like, look here, long as you stay on your side, we ain't got no problems. You know what I'm saying?
I know those codes.
You know,
I'm in my neighborhood. Nobody don't walk in unless you from that neighborhood.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and once we start doing that, man, like,
shout out to the Kickback podcast.
Again, it ain't no disrespect to everybody. I mean, I got plenty of
Cuttacation.
Oh, you don't
Kickback
care.
podcast.
Shout them out, man.
You know,
shout them out. Who it is? Thank y'all for watching.
We live right now.
Sorry about the interruption, y'all. We need somebody else doing this right here.
We need some shout outs too, man.
We gotta have a show
Everybody
running
that
on this.
support
I
us,
can't.
man.
But okay, so I respect what you're saying, and that's cool. I like that. That's a good point. Your take on the Super Mario?
My
They
take,
gonna ask
man,
Beezy next.
that nigga, that was perfect to me. I feel like, we all know Eminem can move from pop to hip hop. If you want to put on color, he moved from white to black. Mm-hmm. So who better perfect to represent a unity than a guy that can go from pop to hip hop? You see what I'm saying? So I felt like everything he did was perfect. I felt like the nigga touched on shit that people wanted Donald Trump to touch on or George Bush to touch on. You see what I'm saying? He showed his face. We all know his face. We all love his face. He did his hip hop, but he was also political with it. You see what I'm saying? And he was politically right. Because even though y'all may not like it,
he spoke facts.
It's real. That's what everybody's going through. That's how everybody feels.
And I see a bunch of Twitter figures and thumb thuggers on social media on this podcast page. I see them, they stay exposed their hand by like, that's stupid, that's not true, this right here ain't going on. How the hell you can say that ain't true when you ain't never been? The places that y'all call the hood, like especially these people in Dallas, the place that they call the hood out here in Dallas, man, ain't even the hood. It's just a bunch of black people from the hood that live there. I can take you to a hood, and you be like, okay, I'm sorry, this is not the hood, y'all. I can go hang out on Skillman, y'all, this is not the hood, because I've been to where Cuddy's from. And people think that's the hood because they see a bunch of black people in Mexico. And that's... It's true though, I mean, but they just don't. They don't understand our life, man. They don't, and that's why I be around white people. I make them understand our life, and they understand what's going on and shit. I turn that curse to a fucking gift to them. That's why I have them on the show. I stay to have drinks with them. I smoke weed with them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I fuck they women, whatever. I make them understand. Yeah, high five, motherfucker. You do too. You like the best of chicks, my man. It's the Cuttacation Kickback, y'all.
Look, now, but I fuck with
people don't watch this show.
And that's exactly what we've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been waiting for Eminem to make that comeback, and he came back and started saying the right shit. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that man for doing that. I respect him for being white and taking that initiative and being like, just because I'm this color don't mean I don't have nothing to say. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And he represented everybody, not one color.
We need more marshals.
Yeah.
We need more marshals.
I mean, everything he said on the political side was 100% correct.
Hip hop too.
Exactly.
So I feel like it was perfect. Now, if it was really a freestyle, that shit was awesome.
I like the fact he did it with no beat.
I like that too.
I'm gonna have to go with the fact that that was a freestyle. Yeah, that was freestyle.
That shit was awesome.
He ran out of breath. He ran out of breath, but he wanted to say more.
Yeah.
He ran out of breath. And like it was and another thing, let's give it up for Mysonne. OG rapper, his freestyle was good too. He talked about what went on in the community. Yeah. He didn't even go with Trump. He did, but he just went on what happened in the community. He's in the field. He's on the field talking about what's going on in the field. Yeah. Marshall Mathers is in the audience talking about what he sees that goes on in the field.
Well, so I'm gonna have to go against you on that one.
No, you gotta think about it. He's a quarterback.
But now, because he
before you disagree with me, hold on, time out. Before you disagree with me, let me explain. When I say, you know who Mysonne is, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And Eminem is far from a fucking Mysonne.
I agree with you on that.
And every hip hop nigga, even Jay-Z, he Puff Daddy, still the gangster, streetest nigga in the world. No, that when I say Mysonne, listen to this shit, y'all. Listen to this. Mysonne, what he did. When I say Mysonne is a person in the field that's playing. He's Ray Lewis, middle linebacker, talking about what he's seeing.
Still right now, yeah.
The Eminem is not on the field with Mysonne. He's not in the dirt. But he probably was living in the trailer park, been through a little adversity and shit. Crazy baby mama. Mama was slipped thrown out, crazy aunt. Yeah, it's typical. We know that. We talking about being in the field, being shot at, being stabbed at, having to watch your back, all this type of shit, having to watch police. I'm talking about overall.
I can take you out the field. You telling me you don't know what's going on in the field?
I'm talking about, I know you know what's going on. I'm talking about the feeling, the feeling though. You can't. Eminem can't explain.
He's not struggling.
The way did you listen to Mysonne freestyle?
Nah, I ain't hear.
All right, then you shouldn't even be debating with me on
that.
But
you can't compare Mysonne to Eminem, bro.
I am.
You can't say Mysonne is in the field. Eminem is not in the field.
No, I am.
Eminem is just in the field.
No, I'm talking about their life. I'm talking about. Have you heard?
I'm talking about what they talking about.
Have you heard about freestyle?
Nah, I ain't hear about.
Well, you can't. I can't even debate with you on this.
Eminem is talking for all of us.
I know that.
But you saying Mysonne is strictly in the field, like you trying to separate Mysonne bars from Eminem. Eminem is for all of us.
Once again, you ain't heard Mysonne bars?
No, I didn't.
I can't talk to you then.
So you tell me what Micey said.
You gotta
in the
listen
bars.
to him. Google it like you just pulled up Eminem shit.
I will.
I can't have this conversation
Wait.
with you because you're not gonna understand where I'm coming from.
Eminem in that field,
but you
bruh.
know who Mysonne is? Mysonne's an OG rap.
Eminem is
Mysonne,
in that
Yeah.
field. Okay,
Well,
go ahead.
you know what?
Then how I feel, cause I don't heard both of them, and I actually, I went behind Mysonne on some stuff on Facebook. Not actually him, but do have put the lyrics up. So I jumped behind and started, just freestyling whatever, writing to it. But I get where you coming from when you saying
Mysonne's
from
an
the field,
activist, just say.
But the only difference between Eminem and Mysonne, the reason why I'm saying they both from the field, is just that they fields are different. You know what I'm saying? Like the field of Detroit and the field of Harlem is different, but at the heart, we both came up in the same
He's from the
stuff.
Bronx.
Bronx. We both came up in the struggle. We both came up getting shot at, stabbed at. You know what I'm saying? Like your eyes seen the same thing my eyes seen. You just may have seen it from a different perspective because
Eminem didn't grow up getting shot up and stabbed, man. He just came from a bad household. No. He ain't.
Well,
that's what I'm telling y'all. He ain't been through the same field. He probably played collegiate. Mysonne was in the fucking professional league. That's what I'm talking about. And you know what? Just listen to what I'm saying.
I don't think I hear you, but I don't think getting shot at and getting stabbed.
What I'm saying,
you gotta look at my perspective.
I know what your perspective is.
I
think what I'm saying to y'all is
you know
not.
what I'm
What I'm trying to say to y'all is not. I might not be saying it right. It's not clear what I'm saying. The way Mysonne described his verse, Eminem ain't been in the way to explain it like he did it because he ain't walked in them same blocks and shit.
Well, that's vice versa then. I mean, Mysonne can't. He ain't been in the field that Eminem been in to be able to spit it the way Eminem did.
I mean, hold up. Now you sounding stupid because what Eminem talking about is what everybody's going through.
That's the nation. I feel like
No,
Micey.
time out. No, time out.
Freestyles.
No,
I thought you talking about overall.
Well, look, I was talking about the freestyle at first,
that's what I was
but
talking
I brought it to the fucking real life thing too, though. I was talking about the freestyle at first, but in order for Eminem to talk what Mysonne talked, he had to be in that spot for Mysonne to talk. Mysonne talked about what. See, if you listen to Mysonne verse, you would know Mysonne talked about Trump too.
Yeah.
What I said before I said what I said Eminem just stuck on Trump. Mysonne went everywhere about what's going on in our community.
Okay, I understand it.
You see, that's how much in the field that Mysonne's on against Eminem, because Eminem was only talking from a spectator's perspective. From a spectator's perspective. He was talking from, he's wired on the helmet. Mysonne, that's what I'm talking, it's a different. Eminem is Chris Collinsworth.
I won't say
Mysonne is fucking Ray
I won't
Lewis.
say he ain't on the field. I'm gonna say the difference is
He on the field, just saying.
Mysonne is still on the field. Eminem is in the press box now.
That nigga know the field.
He know the field, but it's just so that Mysonne know you.
I just want to let y'all know, man, I'm not taking shit away from Eminem, man. I swear to God.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I'm not. I just want y'all to know. I'm actually giving y'all some medication and Cuttacation right now, and y'all are going against it right now.
No, watch this. Hold on though.
I mean, I feel like y'all trying to read that test that I get.
Watch this though.
I'm giving them a test, and they trying to change the answer to it.
I'm gonna ask you this
I don't have a
right here.
schedule over this. That's
I'm
why.
gonna ask you right here. Would Mysonne be spitting the exact same stuff if he had the exact same income as Eminem?
No, he would not.
I mean, Mysonne been locked up for 10 years. He been out.
Now, so then answer the question. If he had the same income, could he have done the same freestyle he just did?
Yes, he would have.
He can't because he ain't in the
If
field no
Eminem
more.
was in his
Guess
same
what?
position when
What?
he was in
Mysonne wouldn't be in the field no
It's
more.
another
You know what
record.
I'm talking about?
Hold up, no, it doesn't matter. He's from the community. If he's any black man, you can't make your money change you like that. You don't know what
Well,
Mysonne do.
it's not changed.
You don't know what Mysonne do if you had that much money.
You can't rap about being in the Bronx and what you see in the Bronx if you're no
But you
longer
don't rap
in the
about
Bronx.
that. Do you listen to
Well, no,
Mysonne?
I just told you. I went behind his freestyle and wrote my own stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Tell you, I heard the whole thing.
I'm just saying,
but he's
but-
able to do that because his eyes are still able to see that.
But still, though,
he ain't got
his
to
eyes
far
are still-
enough away from.
But guess what? He got TVs at his house, right? He got a fucking radio station. He got YouTube. He's seeing all the political shit that's going on at Eminem see too. It ain't no different.
Mysonne wasn't talking about political though.
and used it.
Mysonne was going.
Mike was talking about community, the black
Exactly,
community. That is politics. Hey, politics plays a role in the community that we live in. Shit.
He's able to talk about the
Y'all gotta go. Motherfuckers don't want. Hey, y'all, they don't want to go to the medication, y'all. They don't want to. They are not getting the medication. I understand. I understand what y'all are saying. I understand what y'all are saying. Know what I'm saying? I overstand. I just want y'all to get understanding of what I was saying. I'm understanding what y'all overstand. But what I'm saying is that, I'm sorry, this is what it is, man. Mysonne told the story. Mysonne shit got overlooked just because of who Eminem is. But I like the fact that Mysonne was, they explained it the way he did it because of the position he in the field.
Yeah.
But if he was a millionaire, Jay-Z is a mother. Jay-Z could have rapped and said the same thing Mysonne said and reached as a motherfucker. Cause guess what? He's from the gutter. It don't leave you. That shit don't leave your heart in your head, man. When you from the gutter, man, you from there.
But he didn't do that though. You know
Because
why?
what? Because he wanted. Because Jay-Z don't do hip hop freestyle.
No. This is the reason why he can't do that because
He did on the 4-4 album. He did all the 4-4 album.
On the whole 4-4 album,
He did.
He was talking about the old stuff. He can't rap about what's going on in the hood right now. He can't take because he don't know. Everything on 444, he was rapping about him, Tata, all that, what they did.
He is rapping about what's going on. He did talk about what's going on in the hood. What he talking about on the 444 still exists in the hood, man. That shit ain't changing. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm going to give you that much. It do still exist, but they can't rap about it the way they could when they lived about it. That's all I'm trying to say.
I know that too, though. But hold on, you taking the whole shit. Like me, I'm 40 years old. I don't rap about the shit I rapped about 10 years ago. I can't because I got kids and shit. I don't live that lifestyle. I know that, but I'm still at an age, I'm old enough to know, and young enough to give a fuck where I was spitting my song verse, no matter I'm a billionaire or fucking got $0 I still would spit that because I'm from the roots of the gutter. I would still see that, even though I see so much shit on like the TV, like Donald Trump, social media. Mysonne, he talked about everything, but he talked about most of the shit that's in the black community. That's why I made his shit better than me. That's why I say his field, he's in the field. He didn't spectate the field. He's in the field. And we're going to go to BZ after this right here, though. He spectated the field. That's why he got a better, when you listen to Mysonne verse, and you from the hood, and you from the projects, you're going to understand that like that versus what Eminem did. Say, okay, Eminem, shout out to you, Eminem, for doing what you did. We like that, though. But what Mysonne talked about, you can't talk that deep. Some of it you can, but you can't because you didn't play other plays. So that's why I feel like both of them was good. I like Eminem shit. I love Eminem shit. We need more Marshalls. My whole thing was, I feel like his shit just got pumped up. He would have said what my son said and talked about all the black stuff. They would have just made it even better. He just stuck on Trump, and people just love the fact that he just dissed Trump, and people hate him because he dissed Trump. So
I like that. That nigga looked at both sides, black and white, and was like, both y'all say the same shit. So let me just go ahead and say it for y'all.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like, and I appreciate and respect that man for doing that.
I like that.
He ain't just take one side. You see what I'm saying? He spoke what you wanted to say. He spoke what I wanted to say. Now I haven't heard Mysonne shit, but I'm gonna
talked about everything Eminem talked about.
Listen to
plus some extra shit. That's what I like about it. Beezy, what you think?
I really respect Marshall freestyle. I think it was dope. I mean, Eminem really already kind of known for name dropping and being comical and just bumping up on celebrities, but at the same time, I think just the perfect timing. I think it was the perfect platform. BET was perfect. Black Entertainment Television. Was gonna see. He knew about a record coming out. I just like a lot of things that he was touching on in a freestyle. I like this for Colin Kaepernick. He talk about the troops. He talking about Donald Trump and the nuclear war, something popular, the things that a lot of people fear.
And guess what?
Because the thing about it is, no matter, I'm listening to all y'all, what everybody's saying, and everybody's speaking a lot of truths about what they think about it. Like, Ray talking about, M-Tax bracket, people. The thing that I like about him choosing BET to drop on it, because I was scrolling down, like, Slim say scrolling on Facebook. I'm scrolling on Facebook. I'm seeing people saying, yeah, Eminem rapping this and rapping that, but y'all gotta remember he not one of us. It's not about him being one of us or being black. That's what you're saying that. But at the same time, you understand from like what a lot of y'all saying as far as from the culture standpoint.
I think we fucked it up. I think we fucked it up when I brought Mysonne in. I brought Mysonne into the topic. I should have left Mysonne alone.
He is one of us.
I should have left that nigga alone.
He's a big figure in hip hop.
Mysonne, come shoot these niggas.
Eminem on a lot of people's top 10 lists in hip hop culture. So he is one of us. He's just a white man.
Yeah.
He might be in a certain tax bracket because of what, but at the same time, on the cool, if you really understand, if you really like sit back and think, that's really even better because he's drawing more people in to what he needed, to what need to be said. Because like you saying, a lot of people not saying it. That's the topic of the show.
Yeah,
we need more Marshalls.
We need more Marshalls.
Like, because what Jay-Z coming out saying?
Because
what Nas coming out saying. What Diddy coming out saying. Like Ray said, he followed Diddy.
And guess what?
You know, I done heard LeBron say a few things. Even in press conference, LeBron made comments. You know, because everybody know Donald Trump is not a political figure. He don't got no type of political...
Let me ask you a question, though. If Mysonne would have said the same exact freestyle that Eminem said, you think we would be talking about this shit?
Nah.
It depends. If he was on Eminem level, if he was on Eminem level,
If he was on the popularity level, yeah.
People try to throw that, people try to counter though, okay.
Nah, we won't be talking about it because
for the shit.
Come on, Tony Tiger.
if Eminem was on Mysonne level, you think anybody be talking about a white boy talking about?
You know what? You know what? A white boy.
It ain't got nothing to do with
a white boy.
devils, it's the
Hold
black,
up. Time out. A white boy on Beltline can be at the red light, freestyling every car that pass by. People gonna give him views. You know why? Because he's a white boy rapping at the fucking red light. Let a black guy do that shit. It's gonna be a whole different storyline.
yeah,
Right?
The police
They look at
So
us
now-
and say all black
so
people
Beasley,
on the
I'm
right.
gonna repeat what I said again.
Exactly.
I'm still, all right. So
I feel like it's a
if
savage.
Mysonne being who he is now, because Mysonne, these niggas don't know who you are, man. I'm a real hip hop head. They too young. They didn't listen to rap that much. They listen to church music and shit back then. Anyway,
I ain't going to disrespect.
Man, I've been on Mysonne ever since he
You don't
got
gotta
out.
disrespect people because they ain't disrespecting you.
Nah, I'm talking about Mysonne. No respect.
Nah,
I'm
Mysonne's a cool guy.
I ain't never
What I'm
heard
saying
of
though,
him, man, but
Beasley, the question I want to
no
ask Beasley, because
comparison
Beasley
to
know
him.
who he is. If Mysonne now, because he's a popular person, people know him. He's on all type of platforms right now. Mysonne, we just spoke the same exact freestyle that Eminem said. I could put it the same way. You think anybody be drooling around that shit? Ooh,
It wouldn't have been as big of a deal.
There's
as
another
it was
nigga
for
saying
Marshall
something.
saying.
That's why we say I'm glad Marshall Mathers, the white guy, did it. We need more Marshalls.
Yeah, we need more
You
Marshall.
white people that think you white people that so-called call yourself I love black people and I feel where y'all coming
Yeah,
from.
it's
Do
more
what Marshall
white-
did.
it's
You
more
don't gotta
white.
rap. Do it in another way.
Yeah.
Do it in another.
They can do the interviews and
another way.
do what they want to do too.
That dude with the braids that come here, your job and fill the application out. You know he got braids and shit in his hair, his shirt tucked in, he looking nice. Hire him. He's gonna be your best employee.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel like they won't do it now. And crazy as it sounds. Nah, it ain't about copycatting.
They feel like they
And this other topic we can get on anyway. I truly believe that the reason why a lot of white people aren't on our side right now is simply
We ain't on our side.
simply because of that damn flag. That's what I think everybody's
They love that flag,
actually
boy.
missing. Like,
I'm
nigga,
happy
it
to
don't
talk
matter how many. It don't. If I'm a white person, and I know a lot, I got a lot of
Me
friends.
too.
They will be with us from here to the end of time, and they feel like something is going bad for us. And I'm talking about the white people that like us. The minute we started doing that to that flag, man, I don't think folks understand. But I don't think folks really understand how people feel about that flag. They put that flag above Jesus.
So what you saying is like the white people, they see you burning up and that flag burning up, they gonna put the flag out first.
You damn right they is. Hey, if they got a bucket of water, and you and that flag burning, well, it's a bunch of y'all.
All my white
We finna
friends
say-
gonna do that. My white friends, I love y'all.
Hey, but I think because of that, that's why a lot of them aren't being marshals, because you gotta understand, when you do something so dramatic to a person, it blocks everything else they think about or sees at that point. It's just like if you beat a woman. At that point in time, she can't see nothing else. Every time a nigga take a kneel for that flag, they don't see nothing but that now. They don't care about nothing else that's going on with you in your life. You just disrespected the flag. That's it.
If you still ran track,
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm gonna tell you a quick story how they feel about this flag. My homeboy Bernard Williams, 2000 Olympic Games.
Yeah.
They had just won a gold medal. This man took the American flag, made a cape out of it. You know, just a little cape, Superman cape. This nigga had to do an apology. He had death threats for the whole month when he got home. Real life death threats because he took the flag and made a cape out of it.
That's crazy.
Death threats. Now, come on now. What I'm sitting here telling you, they take that flag.
Come on, I can make it. I
Man.
can sew another flag, y'all.
They take that
I might
flag
get tired when I get to the
serious.
40th star, but I can make another flag, y'all.
Man, they take that flag that serious.
Here's a question I want to ask though. I want to ask you this. Because if you were still running track, and y'all, you about to go have a track meeting, they play the national anthem, or you gonna stand in there?
I'm kneeling.
Cool. All right. If you was a professional athlete right now, would you kneel or stand?
If I was a professional athlete down there for Colin Kaepernick.
What about you? This situation, how you think about?
It depends, man. Look, I stand for my country, but if my country not gonna help me, I need to help myself, man.
All right, what you do?
Take
Well, I know I'm kneeling if I did, because I went to the Mavericks game last week and I didn't play and I still kneel.
Yeah.
And I'm in the audience and I sit down and kneel.
Yeah.
But
I'm in the audience and I
somebody paying
kneel.
you
when it
$1
went on.
million.
So, I mean, that's my, and guess what,
And
my
nobody
friends, I love
helping
y'all,
you.
but this is my take
Well-
on it. Because I used to be a guy, I was a guy,
I understand.
I am that
Yeah.
that victim or the suspect or what you want to call.
Yeah.
The victim to the situation of the brutality of the police. I used to be one of them guys. I got friends and family members that still play that role or still have that on them. I mean, thank God
Now-
I'm in Addison, Texas, where they don't look at me that way no more. And I got a scar on my face. Sometimes people still feel kind of threatened a little bit, but I don't harm nobody. I'm a good guy.
I'm gonna say it right though. I would kneel as myself right now today,
Yeah.
but I have a strong butt. But if I'm in the NFL, I'm making $20-30 million.
You ain't never.
That means my mama ain't got nothing to worry about. My kids ain't got nothing to worry about.
Nothing.
Everybody paid up. You know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not finna mess up what my bloodline got because of what's going
So
on.
you ain't kneeling
I'm
then.
not kneeling then. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, because at that point in time it's like it's not about me. It's not about if it's just me, just Ray Edwards. Oh yeah, I'm kneeling all day long. But I'm not finna put my family in that type of jeopardize my family because it ain't no guarantee that it's gonna change something. Because at the end of the day, if he say, you know what, Ray, you fired, you can't play no more.
Well,
And at
for
that
a knee,
point,
there's
for
no-
a knee, at that point, I have $0 now. I just affected my whole family generation from here on out because
you know what?
take
God
a
gonna
knee.
send Jerry
Yeah.
Jones to hell.
Well, sending.
They gonna go bankrupt
Look at
3
that
times.
man. Jared is the crypt keeper. You talking about some
Listen, man,
sending?
I seen him
been-
take a knee, and then he said, "I'm about to start finding everybody
Yeah.
that taking what."
Man,
Yeah, he can.
anyway.
And the thing about it is, he actually can do that.
Yeah.
Like he actually can do just that because no matter how everybody trying to splice this thing up, chop it up, this law, that law, at the end of the day, when you go to Kenneth, if you go to Kenneth right now and stand up on the bar and say, F. Trump, I'm riding with Kaepernick, I guarantee you next day they're like, Cuddy, we don't need you to come in today.
If I stand in the bar and say, hold on,
guarantee-
hold on, okay, go. I stand in the bar and say, fuck Obama and Moshel. I'm getting fired, nigga.
Exactly.
So,
No matter
what
what.
difference does it
So
make?
that's the whole point. That's the
Guess
whole
what?
point. Like
Now,
that's why they gotta
can't
keep
change
saying
the
like,
subject,
you know.
because this is my job, y'all. I don't do no, I don't gotta, my other job better. Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've never been nobody to kiss ass. I'm the fucking alpha male for real when it comes to. I'm the perfect person. I'm that server you never seen before. Like when I see rich white people and I know they don't like me, guess what? I let them know I don't like them back, and I get their stretch out of there and I'm scram by next table. I've been like that for 20 years.
Yeah.
And guess what? I never kissed ass, and this is why people and guess what? Jose be around me every day. Jose see. I check motherfuckers that put him in their place every day behind this black white shit, even when they joking. So when I sense it, cause it's a gift and a curse for me to sense the shit I sense. I see through bullshit. I got Windex vision. That's just me. And when I feel it, I'm too old to be getting treated some kind of way. I don't care where I'm at. A preacher can't talk to me crazy. So I mean, my mama ain't gonna talk to me crazy. I'm sure not gonna let my managers and guests at the fucking job talk to me crazy. It's just not gonna happen. So me, I've been through too much, man. And Kaepernick is going through too much, man, for me to take shit from anybody at that caliber. That's just me. And, guess what, y'all? We're gonna take us a break, y'all, because we got a lot more talking to do. And we don't want to talk about this shit no more. We're gonna have fun the rest of it. And we just gonna go ahead and take us a shot, man, probably roll up a little bit. And we just want to tell y'all motherfuckers, you don't like us, scram, bitch. We'll be right back.
You already know.
Hey, yeah, we back, y'all. Like we left something, we did. We left the show alone for a minute, but we back at you like we left something. It's your boy Cuddy Slim. It's the Cuttacation, the Kickback podcast show. And we were talking about Eminem and Donald Trump and Mysonne and all of this shit about that shit from last week. But we're going to go ahead and get over that right there because that's not getting us anywhere anyway. We still sitting here and we still drinking and we, want to come up to better things in life. So right now we're going to talk about hip-hop. We're going to keep it hip-hop because this guy is a producer. The last show he was on, he talked about his business and him as a track member, a track and all that stuff right there. But I want y'all to know this guy, he's very talented in another way. On that microphone and on that keyboard and on that tracks. He know how to create songs, he know how to I can go record a song, and I would hear that song, and the next day I come back, and this introduction is like, it's like I'm announcing motherfucking Mike Tyson when he was in his prime, but this is. So this guy right here, man, like, I would record a song, put 3 verses on there, a hook, I always wrote all my hooks. And after I record, I come back and listen to it 5 days later, the song won't even sound like what you put together, it sounds better than what you put together. And that's who this guy is. Xavier's Ray Edwards, Crazy Ray, Phantom Menace, Phantom's Ray, Just Music, whatever you want to call him. He's a great producer. Yeah, he knows how to create songs and make music. And this is what we're going to talk about because I have Super Mario. Y'all know him. He's a rapper.
I already know.
And once before one of my episodes, I always told Mario, I said, I like your style, but I think you should get off the Louisiana tracks because it's really not a thing now. Like Lil Wayne don't even rap on Louisiana tracks no more. It was cool back when Hot Boys and Cash Money them doing their thing. But when you from Louisiana, you don't need those tracks no more, those jiggity tracks on every song no more because or the dance tracks, you know. That's my state, you know. But
that's true.
You don't understand that your voice, your dialect overpower the track and you just get on a regular track. People like, oh, that's a nice ass track, but his voice and his style sound so good because you put that Louisiana bounce music on it, it takes away from your voice because they're all hit Louisiana nigga.
I understand.
You understand why Electronica,
Electronica, like
he rap currency.
Like,
they don't do bounce shit.
With B, you can't take this out of our vocal cords. You see what I'm saying?
But I love it. We can't. I love it. But what I'm saying, I want more. Like he'll tell you, I never.
You want me on some different shit.
He'll tell you, I never picked a track that sound like it's Louisiana. I pick a track that sound like it's from Compton and rapped on. And you'll never know where I'm from until I say certain shit. And I pick a track that sound like it's from Florida or it sound like it's from New York, whatever. If it's music that got a beat and a tempo, I'm rapping on it. I know how to count. Oh, I'm rapping on it. And that's how it goes. So I be telling rappers just like, sometimes you got to get out of your element just to get. Cause it's gonna be somebody that, put it like this. There are more people who like me that's in Michigan, California, Southeast Conference of the United States, Sweden, Italy, Switzerland that like Cuddy. They never met me before. They like me. They love the podcast and rapping guy Cuddy. But it's people who sit up under my sleeve all day, every day that will never support me. So you got to understand, you got to make music that's gonna go outside your box. And you got to do things that's outside your box just to be successful because people that's from your home state or from your home ground, they're not gonna support you till you're rich. And then guess what? Then they want you to support them. That's how the shit go.
From the musical side, I see it from both of y'all. First of all, appreciate that introduction.
Oh yeah.
I see it from both of y'all.
I need beats.
From both of y'all side. The one thing that I enjoyed, that was one thing I enjoyed about doing music with you. Like, you was never in a box. So it was like, anytime you would just go through tracks, a lot of the tracks that you would pick would be musical tracks. That's why everything always came out, all your music came out the way it did. That's why it was easier for me to manipulate it, and then when you get it, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because you was actually picking musical tracks. And the thing about that is, you know what your voice will fit on, but you don't put your voice in a box. So you actually use your voice the way that most artists don't.
I'm charismatic. I get animated. Like that's why I got a headset because Jose, shout out to Jose on the mic. He said you animated.
But you understand how to use your voice as an instrument, and a lot of artists don't get that. And what I mean by that is, for him, for example, you know what I'm saying. He's saying you can't take it out of his vocal cords. You can't. You really can't. But he can take himself out of the mindset of saying that my vocal cord only fits on this style of beats. You know what I'm saying? Now it's more of, okay, well, let me understand what I sound like. And what I mean what I sound like is like literally use yourself as an instrument. Like, damn, there's a snare, you know, there's a drum, there's the melodies, you know, and then you got your horns, whatever. Then there's you. A lot of people don't understand that from the musical side. Like, you are also an instrument. So like if I'm out there singing, if I'm doing a slow beat, slow melody, and I come out of nowhere and I just start
around you while you make those beats too.
But if I come out of somewhere and I just start throwing in like some synthesizer that don't even fit, you're gonna be like, man, you know, it sounds good, but something don't fit right. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand that, you can hear yourself, hear your voice as an instrument now, and like, you know what, I can put it on almost any beat, any track, but I just gotta hear the track and be able to literally
But
become
that's what
one
I'm
with the
saying.
track.
We from Louisiana. People love the way Louisiana niggas talk.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
talk.
You know,
Like they love that way. They watch the dumb like Lil Wayne. He didn't really progress until he just started rapping on East Coast tracks and West Coast tracks. He just started
That's
doing
true.
shit.
That's true. When he got with
Louisiana style.
Dipset and shit, he started taking over.
Even Birdman sound good on the fucking Jay-Z track. Because his voice, it's the way he sounds.
See, but with me, like Ray could make a beat. Like I don't have like I don't pre-write at all. So it ain't like
I do. That's the thing about me. I can rap without a beat.
Yeah, I don't pre-write. Like if he make a beat, I'm gonna try to get in the mode that he was in, so we could bring that best fucking song.
And that's
out.
how, like you said, because guess what? Super. Our studio used to be right here, nigga, in this area. Right, like, about right on Spring, on Moffett, nigga. It was, like, we made the best music in 2009 and 2010. Because y'all understand, we was in the group, the others. You can check out our old, we had an album out that nobody ain't heard. But when they do hear, when they come over here, they're like, damn, man. Why the fuck you podcasting? I'm like, this is why I'm podcasting. Because this shit
I heard your
shit. Why I'm podcasting?
And
Because this shit, this is
like, man, I don't know if y'all heard Cutty shit, but if y'all did, please go see that and go hear that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because, no, hold on, Cut.
Go ahead, talk.
Cut played me that disc, and I literally thought he made that bit last week.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, Cut, like, you just did this? He's like, nah, this old. I'm like,
7 years ago, 8 years
you
ago.
relevant right now with this.
I don't put dates
Relevant right now with this. The shit that you were talking about is relevant right now with this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, why are you podcasting and not rapping? Because he do his thing in this shit.
Well, I'm gonna answer that question for you. You know what I'm saying? Because saying retrospect, I played the last album I did, or we did. I can't say I did. We did because he was on it right when he had got out for somebody like a week ago. And they was like, damn, when y'all finish this up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this album 5 years old. But they like,
it's old.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason being is because I like to say the type of music that we made was damn near better than anybody. It's timeless. It's classic music. But because we were just regulation
You never know
people.
where we from though. Like, we're not even from Dallas. We just we all from different parts of the map, but we in Dallas and we just make music that like we niggas from.
It was a perfect harmony because I pulled everybody in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, of course, he was from Shreveport, you know what I'm saying, Louisiana. And then we had, you know, Drake from West Coast, you know, and then we had me from Alabama. Then, you know what I'm saying?
Wait. Y'all had a Drake on y'all team?
Yeah. His real name is Drake. His real name is Drake. I blame him, but his real name is Hardy Boy. Hardy Boy, he's a special guest. So shout out to Hardy Boy.
The thing about it was,
Hardy Boy Drake.
The one thing that I call myself is I call myself
Tuxedo Max from Germany.
From Germany. For sure.
Yeah,
he do the
We got JV from Oakland.
So y'all had a whole little gumbo pot.
We got Moan from Queen Shreveport. And see me, I represent Tennessee. I represent Philadelphia and Shreveport.
Well, and the thing about it was we had so many
shout to
people.
JV.
We had so many people from different walks, you know what I'm saying, of the earth. But we also would pull anybody on the track. So if you at the studio or you at my house and you just get in there, you know anything about music, I'm gonna find a way to put you on the track. I don't care if it's got them whole. I would find a way to put them on the track, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it is.
Even Big Stan got on something.
Yeah. Because
the reason why we made good music then is because we hung around each other every day, all day. At 2:34, 3 o'clock, we was at Sherlock's getting drunk. Jose will tell you. Then after we get drunk, we go to the studio right here.
What you trying to say?
Yeah.
You was there too. Shooting darts.
What you trying to say?
You down there.
There you go.
Think about it. No, what I'm saying though, think about it. Like Jose was there to witness what we was doing every day. Cause like when Jose see us, we wasn't even hanging out at the bar. We was sitting in a little gazebo, little booth thing. We'd be like 9 deep sitting there. And we just talk. We just getting drunk. We gonna go to the studio, which was right here, on the corner right here, Spring Valley and Moffett. And we made the best music because we hung around each other every day. When we watched football, you had about 3 females in the group, man, that sing and do whatever, but they hung around a bunch of guys and shit. We recorded music all day. We had a chemistry because we hung around with each other every day. And guess what?
It shows.
That music that we made then,
it shows.
I haven't heard that music in 8 years. He came over here about 2 months ago, a month ago. He brought that shit to my. I'm like, man.
That shit is relevant right now.
I gotta take.
I used to lay in my cell, and I used to lay in my cell when I was locked up. Like I can't wait to record that song. I used to vision that shit, and now like he lost those shits, but he brought him back to life about a month ago, and I said I'm ready to get back in the booth. And I need to shoot a video for Damage Goods.
The difference then
that
was,
Damage
well, I ain't
Goods,
gonna say
man.
different. I'm gonna say
that
the
Damage
main
Goods
thing
on SoundCloud right now.
The main thing that helped us out was that everybody literally trusted me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like no matter, all of them trusted me to us. Like it was a different level of respect. Like nigga, you know what you're doing. You know how to do music. You know how to do it. They trusted me enough that if I say, okay, well, Cut, I'm gonna put you right here. Drake, I'm gonna put you right here. You know what I'm saying? Misfortune, I'm finna come. I want you to do this right here. And then I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Leslie, I want you to come in. They would let me literally construct it. You know what I'm saying? Because as a producer, that's what you really are. You're orchestra.
And my job was just to make. I just gather people together, man.
Yeah.
I knew how to. It's pretty
As
much now.
as a producer, do you think it's okay to be selfish or not selfish?
Depends on what you mean by selfish.
He
Selfish
will
and-
believe.
It's like keeping the best beats for yourself.
He'll keep that tight. If you don't keep it for himself, he's gonna be the future. He's gonna
I'm
pump
not
that in
saying.
hell out there.
Nah, just how you
He's gonna
explain
pump
it.
that
That's
in hell out
why.
there.
No,
Well, check that.
just how you explain it, like
Take that.
when you come up, like you come up with a beat, right? And then everybody want to hop on it. Now it has to be some kind of constructive
Well, now he's very
type of
fair
way,
with
just
this
like
shit.
he broke it
I wouldn't
down.
be out
Like you
here
come in
playing.
right here, you
He's
come
very
right
fair
there.
with it.
This how I always, it was easy for me to do that because again, I call myself a musical genius. When I make a track, I already know who voice it gonna fit on. So I'm not gonna email it to Ty, and then when I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I already know what everyone should sound like. And then not only that, like when I make a beat, Cuttacation today, nigga, I don't even really charge for 'em. I had one dude pay me $1, literally. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? Like when I do my $25, $30. You know what I'm saying? I first met Cuddy, but
I was in the middle of my
understanding-
album when I met him.
Yeah. And I did like last couple tracks on.
I was like 7
But-
songs into my album.
In answer to your question, if you're a selfish producer, then in my eyes, you're just a producer. You're not a musician. Because me being a musician, I can't be selfish because my next track gonna be better than my last track.
check
So I'm
this
not
out
gonna
too,
be
though,
selfish
right?
and keep it. I want you to get it.
But
And
hold
guess
up,
what?
y'all. We will note this too, though. He wasn't the only producer in our clique. We
Nah,
had two
we
other
had-
producers,
yeah, we
Hardy
had
Boy
three
Drake
total-
and
three
Tuxedo Max. They producers too.
Yep, we
But
had
the
three
thing about it with me though, when I wanted the track, Tuxedo Max was that if I want a crossover song or a song that's gonna get the hipsters, I go Tuxedo Max. If I want somebody that's gonna give me that G shit, maybe a tab even go. If I got a rap off of the beat with, I go to Hardy Boy Long Beach. But if I want somebody to come maybe some music and shit, maybe pour my soul and maybe talk to y'all and let y'all know about Jason Davis, him.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. I was about to say,
He made his tracks maybe talk about Jason Davis.
Yeah.
when you make your tracks, is it like this is just me, or like I make it for the people, or is it like what type of feeling do you have when you go to making your beats? Is it just like, well, I'm gonna make a beat and I don't care what nobody thinks. If you want it, you want it.
No, I ain't never did that. I always, anytime I sit down from my keyboard, I already got a target in mind. Like the one way I like say I got
Chess,
good.
not checkers.
One way I got good at being a producer was like, I literally did that. I'm making a beat every day when I first started. And this was back in 2006. So, but anytime I would sit down, I would picture somebody. I'm like, okay, well, I'm finna make a track for Lil Wayne. So in my mind, I would get the type of music that I know he be on. I would get in my mind the way he be rapping his vocals, so I make a beat for him. And then I'm done making a beat for him. I switch up, so you know what? Okay, now I'm finna make a beat for Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then at that point, my brain just started being able to just do this to make tracks for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And anybody can be that can use it.
So you're not
So,
a one sound.
no, not at all. I can't. Not at all.
He
Not at
will
all.
tell you. He
Yeah,
will
no,
tell
not
you
at all.
too though. He'll tell you I would rap on any track he played just to rap on.
Yeah.
Cause I can. I can rap on the opera track. This is I'm very diverse like that. But I also would say, hey Ray, that ain't me, cuz.
Yeah, he was
That's not Cuddy like.
Yeah, and then I
let
know.
Mario
Yep,
rap. Let's
exactly.
rap on that shit.
Exactly. He was good.
Give me everything you got.
And I ain't gonna lie, there are tracks.
Something going
Hold
here.
up, time out.
Something going here.
You go to dark right here.
Something
Though.
going-
Watch the check this out right here though. Just a moment of silence. Watch this. There were tracks, there were other artists from my clique that got on that the track wasn't for.
Did you get on it?
I probably did the hook or something more about
So
it.
it sounded
I
better
came on
with
the
you
idea.
on it.
But hold up, no, I'm not shooting them, congratulating. But hold up, the track wasn't for them, but they spit flame on it. And I'm like, damn, I wish that shit was for me, man.
So,
it was for me,
who won?
but I still went, I ended up being on the track. I ain't to do it. Know what it be? You know why? It be the tracks that I make a hook on. And they're like, damn, I want that track because Cuddy already got the hook on it. Say, Cuddy, man, why don't you go ahead? In Taiwan, you know, we did 3 songs like that. Like, damn, that's my track. There's 3 songs that I would have did by myself, but he bought the track from another producer, Bud. You know Bud, too. And Bud used to share studios with us.
Yeah.
And like, I come up with the hook and shit, and Taiwan be like a week later, say, cuz, say the hook again. I said, okay. I got the track for that song. I said, well, hold up, I want that song. He said, I want you on the song and I want you on the hook. I said, well, damn, that's the realest I know. I was there. I'm like, God damn, like, you take it out. So when I like a track now, I don't tell nobody I like a track.
Yeah.
Because they said, Cuddy like that bitch too loud. And so, like, it kind of strayed me away from rapping, too, though, because all the tracks that was fit for me and all the stuff that I wrote in the pen, I wrote 60 songs in the penitentiary. And, like, everything that I wrote for the penitentiary that I wanted to record, by the time I got to the track, somebody already took it. So I said, fuck this shit.
What happened was, that was a good thing for me from a producer standpoint. Because what happened was...
My rhyme book is lost in that little cabin y'all had.
I still got it.
All my rhymes, I want to get that.
By the time he had got out, man, I had mastered my craft so much to where, like, I feel like everything I was putting out was hot. And they was letting me know because it was like, everybody was trying to get the track. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in the beginning, it was like, okay, well, it was enough to go around because all of them, to me, wasn't hidden. But then, like, when I got into my groove and, like, you know what I'm saying, like, recently, like, when he got out of prison, you know what I'm saying, all that, I had put my mindset on that everything I release out gonna be hot. And like, that stuff started becoming hot. I don't want to say the beats was classic, because my classic beats came in the beginning when I was just making it just from the heart. I ain't even gonna lie, like, those to me are the classic beats. The commercial stuff I started making for a reason, because I was like, you know what?
You be in Europe a lot. You be in Japan, you be everywhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
His passport got like, what y'all call them bitches?
Yeah.
He got about 20 stamps.
But it was more of an understanding of the fact that I started listening to what everybody around us was saying. Like, we were making good music.
What got me though, they got the studio, they moved the studio to Denton and Royal Lane. What got me though, that when I came home, I didn't notice it when I came home, but like, when I was locked up, the clique wasn't around each other for 8-9 months recording music with each other. But as soon as I come home, they want to record music. So when I'm coming home, but when I'm coming home, when I'm coming home, I'm thinking, okay, D had 9 months to 2 years to record music. It's my turn now. But when I came home, everybody in the studio all day, every day smoking, drinking and shit, want to get their turn. They think I'm trying to put a mixtape together on and shit. They want to hop on my shit. I haven't had time to record music because now everybody decided to click up and record. But the whole time I was locked up, y'all
ain't want to do nothing.
I didn't realize the friction until we left Sherlock's that night and went to the studio and I started seeing all. I'm like, okay. And then we did the little talk show the next day, me, you, and Tux. And you brought it to my mind. Oh, okay. We ain't been recording music with each other for a long time since Cuddy been locked up. And I'm like, damn. And I realized, okay, I'm the reason why everybody was together anyway.
Well, you know, you was the reason why everybody was together, but at the same time, I feel like the reason why we stopped making music when you went in was because, first of all, there was that you know, that hook that was holding everybody together. You know, that was that one attachment. But outside of that, it's so crazy because we went through as a group the same shit that groups went through that's like multi-millionaires, you know what I'm saying? That like the same story and stuff about how they rose up, fell apart, broke apart. We did that before we even seen the dollar. Literally. You know what I'm saying? It was so much turmoil between each other to where it was like after we made that classic album, everybody just kind of
I had my own album at the time. Me and Tuxedo Max, we the only ones that had albums out. We own our own albums, independent. But think about it. When I seen that this rap industry
and they on iTunes.
Everybody. Google. Just Google us.
When I seen that. What's a Google?
Google. But it's another reason why I stopped rapping too, though. Reason why I stopped rapping and I don't care about it no more because I realized that it made me and my brothers, my homeboys and stuff, you know, it makes us. We change with each other over some simple shit, and I don't like that. So I just like, okay.
Man, that ain't what did it. You know what did it? Same thing that do it anytime. when you met, what I tell y'all, I told y'all that night, and I'm gonna tell it again. I told y'all that night we was never gonna be the same. When I specifically asked those two, I said, do not mess with each other.
You think that started when? Oh no, we on another topic. Oh man,
That's
you know
what broke everything up. And
That
to
guy-
that point, everybody was pumping out stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then as soon as that happened, I already knew that was gonna start to put.
You did say
You
that.
know, and then lo and behold, now look where we sitting at. Now look where we sitting at. When the whole time I was like,
It's
look,
hard to get all this together.
that ain't good
It's hard
for
to get
us.
us all together.
We can't now because of that
And guess what?
situation.
It was a time when I was able to get all this together. But
Now
guess
you
what?
can't.
Now, certain people they're like, nah, fuck that nigga. I don't want to be around him.
Exactly.
It's kind of crazy. Now, so I'm like, oh damn.
Exactly.
But it ain't like it. So guess what? I'm like, fuck it, scram.
But then I became the enemy because I was trying to prevent that from happening. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm the hater and I'm like, nah, man, y'all don't understand. Like we got a future in this.
You
Like
made
we
misfortune.
really got a
Shout out to
future
misfortune,
in
by the way,
this stuff
misfortune.
right here, man. We making good music. We need to make sure. The one thing I know about being an
Like
Olympian,
nobody don't know what we talking about.
the one thing I know
Everybody.
just from being an Olympian is this right here. If you gonna become anything,
Well, like I said, you about
I
to fall
just
asleep.
been saying that the whole
You say you about to fall
Hey.
asleep.
if you gonna become anything, you gotta goddamn think it before it happens. You gotta pretend like it's already there. When I trained for the Olympics, I pretended like I was already there. So when that situation came up, I'm pretending like we already getting ready to get a Grammy. I'm like, no, don't do that. Let's not do that because it's gonna mess up the chemistry. I don't think people can see as far in the future as I was seeing, and they was only thinking about that moment because they was thinking about the future. They would never took the future away from us for that one moment they had.
You see what
Because
kills
now
me
they
though,
ain't
man?
in the future.
Yeah, you see what kills me though? Like, see, I don't like people don't. They haven't heard all like me. They probably heard 4 songs out of all
we
of
got-
them. They think
got
that
classic
I, like
Yeah,
put it like this.
I ain't even gonna lie
Think about
to
it.
you.
On
He
every,
don't
I want
even
hold
tell
up.
me
I want
that.
everybody to know
He
this.
told me
Watching.
that
We're gonna
every
close out in a
time. I was
minute.
like, yeah,
I'm about to close this shit down in a minute. We're gonna talk afterwards and shit. We're gonna do like an after party talk. But as of right now though, man, I want everybody to know, man, you can go on. We got at least about 150 songs, man, on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Just Music, man. We the others, man. Cuddy Slim _60. Fly Tie. It's Fly Tie, man. Tuxedo Max. It's a bunch of songs from the others, man. We kind of like the down south Wu-Tang, man.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
It's like 8 of us, man, but we different styles. But we got a lot of music out on your phone right now that you can listen to.
All you gotta do is
But-
go to SoundCloud and type in JUSMUXIC
You
on
right.
SoundCloud. You gonna see all of it right
no.
there.
Man.
It's
But
right
there's
there.
another thing, though.
Then you know we ain't sitting here just talking about we made classic music. Like, nah, nigga, like, go listen to it.
Go listen to it because I'm gonna tell
Go
you.
listen
The
to
shit
it.
that I
Hold on, it's the
heard
second half
is
of what I'm gonna
relevant.
say, but check this out. When people, I hate when I come home at night and I bring somebody over here or some crowd, because it's the aftermath over here. At nighttime, Monday through Friday, come over here. Anyway, but when I play our music and they like, what the fuck you pop? Like 20 people ask me, why you need to be rapping. I'm like, no, I
I
just
had
be
shit
rapping
myself, man.
I'm too old
I
to
had
rapping,
shit
man.
myself.
I'm 29, I can't be rapping no more. That ain't cool.
Now imagine
But
it, Paul.
all the time out. Here go the other part. I just realized there's another 200 songs that we recorded that ain't even on fucking display. And I'm mad because those are my best songs too. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
so
Man.
your older shit is
Yeah.
not ugly,
Yeah,
but
I'm like, why that shit?
Now
they-
people
they-
liking your shit.
they-
You like why my other old shit?
they ain't been mixed down or nothing.
Look.
That's why they ain't out because they ain't been mixed and mastered. Everything else
Now,
missing. But
and not even to steal his shine. Now imagine him as an artist saying that. Now imagine me as the producer, the A&R, the executive behind the nigga who made all that happen. Imagine how I feel. I'm sitting here like, every time somebody tell them, man, why are you rapping? I'm
I
sitting
just
here,
get
they
more
tell me
mad.
like, nigga,
I get more
why
madder.
are you
I
not
get more
why are you
madder.
not producing? Like, you
Let's
know
talk
what I'm saying?
literally.
Why are you not
More
putting music
madder.
together? You know, and then I just sit there like, I don't know. That's always my answer. Like, I don't know. Anytime folks hear our stuff, they be like,
even out of the situation though, man, we still made great music.
Yeah.
Man. I recorded I knew I was about to get locked up. I'm about to be locked up in 3 months. I was trying to record everything I can, nigga. It was snowing outside out that studio, nigga.
But wait, hold on, man.
Go ahead.
When as an artist, man, this is what every rapper, singer should take into heart and into mind. When you go and meet a producer and they do their own thing like Ray do, and you comfortable with who you are, you need to look at music like we're beefing, we're battling. So is this nigga beat better than my bars, or my bars better than his beat? You see what I'm saying?
I like that.
And this
Cuttacation.
Yeah.
Boy, I like that, boy. Come on, saxophone player, trumpet player.
See that?
That's all music.
Time out, Jose.
We'll never get that done again.
Jose first love music, though.
You know when I do my shit, you a liar.
We talking about Jose's first music is first love is music. So he's a musician. He knows a lot about saxophone, the trumpet.
Mentally beefing though. You know?
So he playing the trumpet like Denzel on More Better Blues and shit. And we playing that shit and blowing that bitch like Louis Armstrong. I gotta outblow him too.
You gotta do something to outdo that
I wish
because
you would,
this
but
nigga is killing it.
But y'all, we talked about music, man. And I hate to cut the show, man, because we're gonna talk about this shit afterwards anyway, though, man, because it's a good vibe and we gotta make some shit happen. And we ain't trying to make it happen on the kickback because we just kick back too much sometimes. And you know me, I wanna eat me some shit off the grill. I'd like to thank Jose, first of all, for coming through here doing what he do all the time on a consistent basis.
Jose,
Appreciate you, Jose.
Cameraman, don't shoot him.
As y'all see, man, I always have I don't really have a I really don't have a co-host like talking about it no more, but I do have a special guest co-host because it is Cuttacation. What I do, Super Mario's gonna probably be on the show every episode.
Listen, man, till y'all send that money so I can take off and come see y'all personally, I'm right here.
I would like to thank him for coming up and popping up like Kramer, but he does not. Every week. And he's always reductive.
Like Kramer. Like Kramer.
He does. He's not gonna do it.
Bro, man.
You know what? The door's locked anyway, so if he try to come in anyway, he ain't gonna come in. But I like that, man. And guess what? Rico Bobby, y'all, he's still in the mix, y'all. He's not disconnected.
Rico
He's just
Bobby,
not,
man.
He's just
What's
not
going on,
consistent.
man? Where you
and he
at,
got
man?
things that he get a sick day anyway. But anyway, so you might see
Set
Sight
my
and shit.
charger in this.
You're gonna always see Slim here. He's a guest appearance all the time. Shout out to my boy Beezy in the background. You know, big head Beezy. You know,
Big
brand new.
with him.
He been eating the whole
What
show.
y'all don't
He
know
ain't
is
stopped
Beezy
He
eating.
will
can sing.
always
You know what I mean? He can
see
sing
him
and
on the
rap.
show.
Y'all don't
we
know
share on
that,
a
but he gonna
consistent
let y'all
basis.
know real
It's pretty much
soon.
my cast member, man. It's like the Kevin Hart show, man. He brought his cast members with him, and that's what I'm gonna do.
He short like him.
Super Mario, Slim, and Beezy.
You already know,
Jose,
man.
They
Rico
want
Bobby,
Super before you
James
see
the
Mario, man.
Chef James. I'm bringing all these guys with me. If somebody ever say, "Hey man, I want to buy your Kickback podcast show," I said, "We got to buy all this."
All of
Yeah,
us.
you take this guy with me, that guy with me, that guy with me, that guy
I'm
with me.
sure coming.
Okay, I got my own.
Bring
I
that bag.
These guys knew me, man, before they the one told me to do this shit. And last but not least, man, my brother. And he might be Haitian. I don't know. Sapa say New Ballet. He's just black, but Haitians are light skinned too. But it's my brother right here, man, signing out. Man, I'm glad he came on the show for his second time, man. Former Olympian, producer, businessman, had his own T-shirts, own everything, own water, pro water, whatever you want to do. My boy Mysonne is help.
Always, man.
Appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Yeah,
Man, where
Laying
can
on-
find you
Hey, guess
at?
what? There's a new thing right now. You got the new Jerry right here.
I like that. I like that.
Hey,
That's
I
my
was
line,
I like
peeping
that.
too, though.
Yeah,
That's from your line?
That's
Yeah.
live,
Yeah.
man.
Like, check this out.
He did it,
Check
man.
this out. Like, he had an Audemars
I
on
don't
one
know
night.
what you live up.
Check this out right here. One night he had an Audemars on.
I got
Beezy's the only one that peeped it out in the crowd. I see you got the Audemars on, man. Like, nobody else didn't know what it
Well,
was.
we get your shit,
Don't know about the
Yeah.
Audemars shit.
www.yasuke.com. That's Yasuki. Yasuki.com.
Yasuki.com. Check this shit out.
Listen,
That's
I'm
my
going to
own-
Yasuki and I'm
That's
going
my
to
online jewelry store.
And if you're looking for better details, just hit me up and I'll lead you there. But we will like to.
Yasuki, the first African American. He was dang, I can't think of it.
He played running
Samurai,
back.
yeah, Samurai Warrior. He was the first black. Yasuki was the first black Samurai Warrior.
Samurai.
He actually taught all them
Cuttacation for
Asians
you,
over
man.
there
But-
how to do.
Cuttacation
Okay, all
for you.
right on,
You know,
right on.
samurai.
And then once again, y'all, we give y'all the medication and education to give y'all some Cuttacation on the Kickback podcast show. I like everybody know, man, we had a good time this week. I have nobody to scram this week, man. No scram bitch awards to anybody, man. I love y'all all.
I got a scram.
Boy, hold up. Oh, you do?
I stay having other meetings, man.
Oh, he got a scram
Yeah,
right.
Oh, you see how quick that was?
Hey,
All right.
hold up, wait. We need that.
So, you know,
scramble,
my
man.
bad. I'm
We need
disrespecting
that
the show, y'all.
scramble. We
I'm
need-
disrespecting
we
the
need
show
that
and the
scramble.
cameraman at the same time. So, do you have a scram?
No, I don't.
Do you have a scram? No, you don't. You don't. You'll be around. You be chilling, man.
Yeah, you know.
Let me hear your scram because I don't, but we're going to end it with scram. But we're gonna.
No, I don't have one. I was just talking about me personally. I
He
have a
got a
scram.
ghost scram.
Oh.
Nigga, you know I got me.
Okay,
He
okay,
had the
then.
scram.
Hold on, time out. All right, chill out
Got
then.
shit to do.
That's what I'm saying. You don't see me on the phone like that. I'm telling y'all, I'm coming.
It was an interception for pass interference on number 39 for the other team. He cut it off when he was trying to say what he was about to say. But anyway, yeah. Hey, like I said, no scramble bitches awards to anybody individually this week. But to y'all motherfuckers that's not trying to ride on the wave and support the Cuttacation and Kickback podcast show, we will let y'all know on the count of three to what? 1, 2, 3.